The lighting still isn't fixed. My bad. I mean, it's not as bad as it could be, I guess. I tried a lot harder this time. Welcome, my adorable apples. Doubts, what a topic that really hits home. As teenage writers, we face doubt all the time, and that doubt can really be detrimental to our writing. Before we consider that, however, we must talk about the cycle of doubt. Let's map this out on a chart, shall we? So first you write, and then a person tells you that you suck, and then you internalize the comment, and then you just stop writing, and then you remind yourself that you're great, and you pump yourself back up again, and then you write again, and then the people come back and tell you that you suck. And there you go, the cycle of doubt. Sure, this cycle exists for adults as well, but it's so much worse for teens and kids. People assume that because you're young, you can't write as well. And they just love to tell you that you're never going to be a real writer when you grow up. Because it's not like bookstores aren't full of books. Or libraries. Or the entire internet. Is every person going to write a book? No. Is every person going to be a bestseller? Of course not. But since when is it wrong to have dreams? Unless you have a time-traveling machine, you don't know my future. You don't know what I'm going to be doing with my life in 30 years. You have no idea whose basement I'm going to be living in. Jeez! And you know what goes down when you tell people you want to be a writer. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. So what do you want to be when you grow up, little girl? Oh, I want to be a writer. I have an application here for food stamps in case you ever need it. Ugh! I just want to hit those people. I mean, something like, give up on your dreams would be an appropriate thing to say to an 100-year-old lady who's never read a book in her life. Possibly. But to a little girl who writes every day of her life and is dedicated to improving herself? No! No, you don't say those things. Like, what the shit? And then there are those people who don't believe in your ability but won't say it directly. So what do you want to do when you grow up, little girl? Oh, I want to be a writer. Oh, like a journalist? No, like a novelist. Interesting. Like sci-fi? Sci-fi, fantasy, mystery, romance, everything really. What is your book about? I have a lot of projects. You mean self-published, right? Oh no, I want to be like in bookstores. Any other ideas for careers you might want to go into? Not really. I mean, I have years to think about it before I go out in the real world. Do you like the medical field? Ew, no. What about a lawyer? Do you like courtrooms and stuff? No, that's boring. Well, you don't have to love your job, and I think being a lawyer would really bring home the bacon. I'll just give you my son's name and number. He's a really great lawyer, and he might give you a job if you ever need it. Grrr. I basically stopped telling people I write at this point. It's bad. External doubt is not the only kind of doubt, however. Internal doubt can be so much more brutal. Picture this. You're sitting down at your computer, ready to write your story, and you open it up, and you see a document that you started writing a year ago. And you're like, oh, I would love to read this. So you open it, and you start reading it, and you want to jump out a freaking window. Is that just me? Reading things you've written in the past can be debilitating. It can make you feel like your life is wasted, like you're never going to amount to anything, like your writing is the worst in the entire world. Trust me, I get the feeling. Chapter 1. I run at supersonic speeds. Hi, I'm Luna Hayes. I go to West Dawn Middle. Ever heard of me? You probably haven't. Why? I'm that freak kid who's slow and stupid. I never get great grades. I'm mostly always it in tag because I just can't tag anyone. I'm just too slow. That's why they kicked me out of tag. But something happened. It changed my life. And it all started one day when Caitlin Tace, the fastest kid ever, challenged me to a race. I felt the wind whipping through my long brown hair. I was catching up to her. Wait a second, whoa. I was cathing up to her. I won? I couldn't have. I'm too slow. Nobody, not even Bailey, was cheering. They all stared at me. I felt dizzy. I had never run that fast in my life. Caitlin looked like she had just found out she was the daughter of an elephant. Finally, I got so hungry I reluctantly went downstairs. My mom and dad were whispering when I came downstairs. Luna, said my dad. Shut up, said Luna. A third person change there. Excuse me, said my mom. I hate you, I said. Luna, why do you hate us? Said Dad. Because you are stupid, I said, gritting my teeth. Okay, I can't go any further. I just can't. I need to burn this. You know that story I just read to you? That was an actual excerpt from a book I wrote when I was 9. So what do? We all experience the doubt, but how do we overcome it? I've been writing my entire life, so I have a lot of experience with getting past doubt, both internal and external. First of all, remember that you are getting better at writing every day, no matter how old you are. Writing makes you better at writing. It's just a beautiful system. So just keep writing. Trust me, it will get better. Second of all, if someone tells you that you don't have the skills to pay the bills with your writing, just remember that they're probably jealous of you for being more creative than them. And one day, if you get lucky enough, you'll get to wave your book in their ugly, snarling face. And lastly, if you ever get down on yourself and think you won't be able to write, just take a break. Now, I don't mean you should use this as an excuse to not write every day, but if you need to take a day out every month to walk around in the park, or read a book by the fireside, or eat a whole bucket of ice cream and cry, I'm just kidding. I much prefer cake. That's perfectly fine. Taking a day away to just stare at the wall and forget about your writing is okay. Your writing is going to be there when you get back. The next day, you can just wake up, remind yourself that you really, really want to be a writer, get back on that horse. And now I'm going to give a shout out to all the teen writers who want to write a book before they leave high school. I understand the pressure of wanting to get a novel out there really, really quickly, and often you doubt yourself for not being able to do that. You doubt your skills as an adult writer for not being able to get a book out as a teen. But here's the thing, you have plenty of time. I'm a senior in high school, I haven't sent anything off the publishing companies, and I'm fine. I have several novels that I'm not ready to send out into the world. I'm not done tweaking them, I don't really like the way they sound, and I feel like when I wrote them, I wasn't that good of an author. It's okay, trust me, you have enough time in your life, which is a great tie-in. I will be coming out with another video in 2 weeks that's all about the impossibility of finding time to write when you're a teenager with school and sports and a social life. I'm just joking. Writers don't have a social life. And if you do, good for you. But if you don't, you're just like me, standing around talking to yourself like a crazy person. I hope that this was helpful, and I hope that everyone out there will be able to overcome their self-doubt. Just kick that little jerk called doubt in the ass and move on. He's just another face you're going to be able to wave your book in someday. See you next time, and until then, may the gods of plot be ever on your side. Oh no. Here's another little treasure for you. I look down at my dress. Ugh, I say, it looks terrible. It's orange. I think it looks fine, said Nate. Orange is certainly your color. My eyes dart upward. I'm shocked. He's never said anything like this before. I regain my cool. So you think I'm beautiful? No, he says quickly. His ears are turning pink. I never said anything like that. There you are, she said. I've been looking for you. Dad has news for you. I turned and started to walk to my dad's court when my mom turned me around. Are you presentable? She fumed. No, Mother, I said, lowering my head. I smoothed my dress, primped, is that a thing? Primped my brown hair and straightened my small tiara. Then, holding the hem of my dress, I walked towards toward the royal court. Good luck, Be noble, my mom whispered in my ear, and I strutted down the hallway.